Don't do it.
Grasshoppers, candied.
No.
There you go.
No, he just did it. He just did it.
You saw it right here on KFOX 14. The Boston Red Sox go wire to wire as Major League Baseball's best team and win the franchise's 4th. Look, I know he's not going to put the blame on the players, but I am. Phil, you're wrong. This is on your players. This was the easy part of your schedule. Hey, bring it in, fellas. Bring it in. Andrew, how'd that no-hitter feel, man?
It felt pretty good.
Coach Patrick Melton and Antonio Guimeros, they deserve a nice hot cup of coffee. Coach, it was win and get in, and then it wasn't. When you guys came into this game, you guys were already in. How did that change things and your approach? 60-meter hurdle blew everybody away in Birmingham with 100-mile-an-hour serves like that one. Head coach Chris Jans said this is the first time that his team did not rise to the occasion, and he was definitely surprised by that. Quote, it's certainly disappointing. Man, they had to tie the first game that they really had that thing won, so they got to be feeling some type of way about that. City and Deer, you can see sitting right next to me, in crutches, in a boot. He will not play tonight. Katie, in your best Scottish accent, say, let's go Highlanders.
I don't know. Let's.
Number 22.
I don't know. Vamos!
This is your Sports Zone.
All right, hey, look, if you would have told me that UTEP would go into Knoxville and hold an SEC team to just 10 points in the first half, including 2 forced fumbles, I'd have taken that all day. UTEP's defense came to play today. Unfortunately, the same could not be said for the offense. Once again, absolutely abysmal. Thankfully, the clock has run out on yet another disappointing season. How'd you like to have this shot with $1.5 million on the line and the greatest golfer in history watching you?
It's a French dude. What's his name? Is it?
It's a French dude. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with this segment. So if I'm coming at you and I get missed, now somehow I'm supposed to spin this way? It's ridiculous. You want Alvin to put his head down and spear the quarterback right in the chest? I got good news and bad news for you. The good news, Paul Thomas got his first double-double of the season, and Tyrus Smith came back from knee surgery. The bad news, UTEP lost. They shot 50% from the free throw line, best in the country. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? That's what former Del Valle quarterback Steven Montez is thus far. Best completion percentage in the country, and he's got Colorado off to an undefeated start. The newest member of the Baltimore Ravens, Alvin Jones, stopped by our studios for an exclusive interview. More from him in just a moment, but first I want to show you the fastest man in college history.
UTEP season not really ending on a high note.
You always want to finish with something to make fans want to come back.
Look forward to next season, right?
I looked. I really looked. I looked through the footage. I didn't find it. I didn't find it today. It was just kind of one of those days, but I do have a nice moment from senior day, so you want to stick around for that. Plus, 7 entered, 1 remain. Would Del Valle keep El Paso in the playoffs? Sports Zone's next. Here's the thing about making a highlight reel play. You never know who might be watching.
You know, I mean, heck, his rush to touchdown ratio is unbelievable.
Show him how to do it, bro. Having never even put on pads until the final Montwood football game of his senior season, playing college football was never in Kieran Johnson's future plans.
Hey, dude, how are you, man? Good. How you doing? Nice to meet you, buddy. Man, how are you doing?
I'm good.
But battling through a risky open heart surgery when Johnson was 2 and making the most of Williams syndrome is just the kind of fight offensive coordinator Mike Canales wants in UTEP's QB room.
That's right, man. That's awesome. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank y'all.
You don't know what you do to people's lives, man. You make a difference.
Well, you know, you see it happen around the country, but it being here locally in El Paso just really touched my heart about, you know, his commitment to his team and an example he was trying to set amongst his teammates. And he just showed them that all things are capable, all things are possible.
Recruiting on game day is serious business.
Yeah, they had different defensive and offense that
After Coach Canales clues Kieran in on the game plan, Johnson gets an all-access tour of the facilities.
We're head straight back this way, bud.
With recruiting director Matt Rawl.
You lift weights at 6 a.m., you get under that squat rack and you get to watch the sunrise over Mexico.
What's up? What's up?
Kieran is fitting in seamlessly. Until that is, a surprise run-in with head coach Dana Dimmel.
Congratulations. Good to have you here.
When they are excited to see someone like me, you know, I get nervous a little bit and I don't know why. It just triggers something in my body. I'm like, yo.
High five. Boom. There we go.
He regroups quickly. Now it's time to pick up his jersey. Somehow, Johnson manages to get his number 4.
Hey, let's go get it.
Appreciate you, brother.
After a round of good lucks, it's picture time.
1, 2, and...
With kickoff getting close, a quick pregame press conference before taking the field. What's been your favorite part of the day and why?
All of it, you know, because I've been able to experience a lot of things that not a lot of people get the opportunities to.
At last, it's game time. UTEP's newest recruit making the same game day walk as his beloved Miners, not far behind. You guys are going to a bowl game for the first time in 57 years. What was it like being here today?
It was so exciting! To wear a bowl band!
It is absolutely bonkers. We're going to have more coming up in sports. Quality over quantity. His only carry of the game, ball game. Latex coach decided to pull the parachute on this thing, complain about minor lineup card changes. And Caitlin Ryder says, I got your lineup card right here. Are we getting an inside scoop here? Do a lot of golfers have hair extensions? Is that what I'm finding out? No. Over in practice, before the game, halftime, everything. Then at some point, the players got to put it on themselves to just go up there and rebound. It wasn't that you guys weren't getting there. It was just that the ball wasn't going in. What is that feeling like, and maybe what was said at halftime?
The rim wasn't unkind to them. They shredded us.
What was the most challenging round for you?
The most challenging round was when he hit me with a...
Do they have to go through this process?
Surprisingly, yes. I mean, you take a guy like Cedarius Barfield this season. The big telling point for me is what does the other side look like, right? The press box side always is going to be full. DBs, okay, so we got the DB drills going on here.
Mark Lopez, who is juiced.
Mark Lopez, that was kind of a throwback. Field goal, field goal, field goal, and then you guys finally broke it open at the end.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And what they're going to be doing today is kind of going through a combine. So right now, the 14-year-olds are taking batting practice. And John, what's your strategy here?
Just to hit the ball.
Yeah, boy, good luck.
You think I can rock this thing? We could be pretty popular going out there.
It would definitely get noticed. Well, I'll tell you what, let's bring in the mastermind of the Do Good chain.
We couldn't just do it for the defense because the offense already thinks I hate them. So
I've got proof that didn't happen. Right here. 2 winless teams with laughable offenses, solid defenses. Something's got to give. Saturday at the Sun Bowl. 5:30.
One of them has to win.
I know you've been optimistic all season, so here we go. 0-7
I know,
combined.
I'm curious
Can't
about
wait.
something.
You're on the job. You can't get a pina colada.
Can I get a daiquiri?
We'll send it back to you.
Pina colada?
I'll bring it back a grape.
That is Eric OBrien's last sportscast. Eric, thank you very much.